Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course we're down here at the Pepper Mill, and it's all coloured out, everything looking so beautiful and so wonderful. And I have Gerald with me. Gerald was invited to the Red Couch, and I want to find out, because I was at a function with you. Actually, I was at Gary Hart's birthday party, and you actually played your violin, and that you're a violinist. Yes. Is that what I call you?
Yes.
So make sure I get the right name out here.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been playing?
Well, I started when I was 9 years old in Hawaii.
My goodness.
Yeah, and actually.
Are you Hawaiian?
Well, no, just human.
You just happened to be in Hawaii.
That was my father, military, so we were all over.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where I started my instruction there.
You started.
Yeah.
So did you start to learn the violin in school, or just at home, or just to do something?
Well, it was a private studio that this gentleman, George Wellington, had in Hawaii. My mother brought myself and my siblings down to start receiving Suzuki instruction, and that's where I started.
Suzukian?
Yeah, it's Suzuki, the playing by ear, by rote. And so I started that.
Really?
Yeah. I tried later in junior high, but I couldn't read the notes, so the teacher was like, you have to learn how to read notes. Go sing with the choir. And so I was
nice.
singing with this, something I didn't really feel comfortable with. And then in high school, later on, I heard the announcement starting a program.
Mm-hmm.
I went to check it out. It didn't happen. And so what I did was, remembering my experience in junior high, got all the students together, got a list of students that were interested. Yeah. And so we started, and so we ended up with a program there at the high school from our interest.
How
and so
wonderful!
It's still there.
And it's still there, and it's still doing. And then you took this on as a career, right?
I didn't know that would happen that way. My folks saw my interest there in high school. It was maybe in the 10th or 11th grade. Got me a private teacher. I was taking lessons at the studios in Costa Mesa there.
Yeah.
And from there, I went to play in the youth orchestra, the Orange County Youth Symphony.
You were doing pretty good, huh?
Well, what happened was...
It's what you call fiddling around there.
Yeah, I was I didn't, I was just getting started with reading notes with those instructions.
Of course, yes.
And so I really had to catch up. I really did. And I really wanted to, because I saw what I was missing.
You really thought you had this in your blood, and this is something you really wanted to do and fulfill.
It's a family thing. My uncles are, renowned artists that play and perform worldwide. They're more into the jazz scene. And my mother as well. So you
come from a musical family.
I do, yes.
So it was kind of something that was inbred in you as well.
Yes. Yeah, my mother's side, the Jacobs, also very musical family. And
so who have you played for? I mean, I noticed that in a lot of music, especially this day and age, they use the violins a lot. Even in the modern music and the jazz and everything, they've got the sort of going. Are you more of a classical player? Or?
Yeah, it's interesting. With my background, the lessons that I took, as I was getting to it, the youth orchestra, I got, thank goodness, the conductor, John Koshak, was the professor there at Chapman University.
Okay.
And so I decided to go on. I started at Orange Coast College, a community college, got my 2-year. And then from there, I was encouraged by the professors there at Orange Coast to continue.
They knew you had this talent.
And so I got the opportunity to go to Chapman University.
So moving along from the sort of teenage stuff and everything, who have you played for? You said you've been all over Europe.
Oh, yeah. Well, now in the summers, I go to Rome. There's a Rome Festival that puts on performances there in Rome, and oftentimes takes tours. And I've been doing that. I didn't realize I would be doing that.
It's exciting.
For so many years. I started in 2001. Took a hiatus here and there, and maybe we'll be going back this coming summer to help with designing the tours and managing the orchestra as well.
So what is sort of music? Well, I asked you to play something the other night, and you played something, Hungarian something. Can you play something for me now?
Well, I just have some things that I could whip up in my mind.
Yeah,
you know.
whip it up in your mind.
You remember, like the other night,
Yes.
it was all impromptu.
Yeah,
and so
that's fabulous. Can you play something now for me?
sure, I could just.
I mean, I would
create
love
something.
to have. Let's see the talent this Gerald has.
Well,
And it is amazing because I always think the violin is such an instrument that's very hard to play.
oh, it is
Go ahead.
very difficult.
It's all yours.
All right, well, let's see. What can I do? Make sure I'm in tune.
Ooh, awesome.
Okay, let's see here. We have to, when we learn, we have to learn our scales
Yes.
and our arpeggios. We have arpeggiated that way. We have,
See, this amazes me.
Techniques.
I mean, it's incredible.
and then we have to be able to sing with our instrument as well.
So go ahead. And this is called singing.
Okay.
That's wonderful. Can you play something Hungarian? Really lively.
Well, let's see here.
I want to have something Hungarian.
Well, let's try this.
Okay. Isn't that amazing? You know, when
I
something
don't know how
like this
Hungarian, but
you
it's
did,
close.
no, you did very, very good. So how do you do this in Vegas? Is there many places you get booked to do this in Vegas? Because I imagine some of these lounges would be fabulous.
Yeah, it would be fun to do that. I played here in town with, when I first moved here in '85, developing the music programs with the public schools, now retired and now in a public, more of a private school now, the Nevada Arts Academy, and in the process of developing a nonprofit.
Oh, you're developing.
Yeah, this here.
Is that what this all? He brought
that's-
this great big book. I don't know what this book is all about. Why did you
Well-
bring this book? Because
well, just-
it looks a lot of stuff in there.
I just wanted to share some things here, some flyers. I went to UNLV and I played in various orchestras here in town, and,
Yeah.
and now just trying to develop this one. And this one is to work
I'm
with the
going to do
communities.
this one. See, this is a good bit bigger. But anyway,
So this is when we just started.
you just started this one, okay?
Okay, and these are just different programs and flyers. We have.
Now you're promoting this actually for charity, right?
Yes, this orchestra.
Now is this to help the younger generation, to
Oh,
help
yes.
anybody out there who wants to play an instrument and
Yes.
to be in an orchestra?
Yeah, it's what it is. It's the Nevada Chamber Orchestra. We have concerts that are designed for the community.
Nevada Chamber of
Yeah, Nevada Chamber Orchestra.
Nevada Chamber
And
Orchestra.
so these are just different flyers. We have a partnership with the Library District, with the Summerlin Library Theater,
Summerlin Library Theatre. Oh my
and
goodness!
see the Chinese as well.
So you got the Chinese involved as well.
Yeah, and we have.
Whoops.
These are just different flyers, and we're looking to give our artists a stipend they deserve.
Yes. Now the
And
funny thing is
For
I'm
Father's
looking,
Day, and
I'm looking at all this, and little do we know how everybody in this world has something going and something happening. And this is something you don't really look at because it's kind of symphony, it's orchestra, it's not the old pop music and all
Right.
that stuff.
Right.
But this is still something that the younger generation want to learn.
correct.
And put like you did, like you
Right,
learned,
exactly.
and you were in this and then that, and then you tried this and tried that, and now look where you are. You're amazing.
Right. The motivation is to design a camp, a music camp for the students, and during that week of Father's Day, do a performance.
Is
with the
this
students.
what you're trying to put together?
That in a competition form, all
a
kinds,
competition.
lots of
Okay, so what I can see is anybody out there who wants to be in an orchestra and play the violin or the trumpet or the humbo or whatever instrument is out there. I don't know all the names of the instruments. I'm not in the business, but I know there's many out there.
There's
Go ahead.
the violin, viola, cello, bass, guitar. There's harp. There's of course trumpet, flute, oboe, clarinet. Lots of different instruments that,
See, there's some more.
that the orchestra has in
Yes.
it. And,
So
in
you
any
build
orchestra.
your own orchestra with the younger generation, and then you train them all, and then they perform. Isn't
Yeah,
that amazing?
through the public schools, that's
Now,
what we do.
how can
yes.
anybody get in touch with you to sort of get involved with this?
Well, we have we have a website, and we have a web page and a Facebook.
Okay.
So on Facebook, if you just go in, Nevada Chamber Orchestra, it's on there.
Nevada Chamber
Orchestra.
Orchestra.
Yes.
Okay, Nevada Chamber Orchestra. You go to their website or Facebook page or wherever it may be, and you can sign up and you can become part of this.
Yeah, we have concerts each season, and it's for the community. We have the Jewish community that we recognition of Jewish composers,
Oh, how wonderful!
and now we know to do that on Sunday and not on a Friday night because we ran
Because the
into
different religions have different times of
Yes.
sundown. I think is Jewish is the Friday, right?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So now we know.
now
we,
you know.
We weren't.
You didn't
so,
weren't aware of that before, so you
Yes.
just changed it to a different day.
Right. We're going to do that.
So in other words, they accommodate to whatever religion or whatever. Whenever you can practice or play or learn, you can accommodate them.
Right. So right now we're just trying to get things going and get our funding. We have
So let them know out there how they can reach you to get funding. Where do they go to? The same place?
Yes, all you do is go to the Nevada Chamber Orchestra webpage at www.nvchamberorchestra.com. There's a donation button. Push it and check the page out. There's various pictures and venues listed there.
So
We're
if your
excited
child-
about our
yeah.
coming seasons.
Absolutely. So if you're excited about your children, you want to help them and get them into it, or even if you're an adult, this has been something you've always wanted to do. Now's your chance to do it.
We have a marvelous conductor, Dr. Gregory Maldonado, that's really been working hard to keep things going as well, and the board and the Library Theater was very thankful for everything that's come about.
Isn't that nice?
And I have a little something for you here, too.
Oh, let's get the book back. It's rather a big book.
Yeah.
I get a present.
I didn't mean to bring the whole book. It just kind of happened like that.
Oh, okay. Let me see this.
This is for you. This is something we give to our...
Oh, how lovely, Nevada
See
Chamber. And look
this?
at all this. Oh, look, Ninon de Verde Rosa, look. Oh, they signed this over to me. So this is something that I have to frame.
Yeah.
So I will frame this. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that sweet? Thank you so much. That's very,
Thank
very
you.
sweet.
Sorry about the little rip. I guess
No,
it
that's
happens.
No, I can take care of that. Don't you worry. I'll get that sorted out. But that's wonderful. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Absolutely
having me.
amazing.
Thank you very
Going into
much.
our classical music and what you can do with the violin. We'll be right back.